Hello, in this video I'm going to be unlocking every stage of the No Man's Land event. So I just want to mention a spoiler warning. This event, it is pretty fun to go through all the stages and unlock them. There are hidden kind of paths through the event along the free to play section, so if you don't want to spoil that for yourself and kind of, you know, find them out for yourself, because it is kind of cool to, you know, open them, unlock it and be like, oh wow, here's a hidden path, then, you know, don't watch this video. If you do want to just find the hidden profile background, skip to that section of the video if you don't want to like spoil the hidden paths for yourself. Other than the profile background, there is nothing else which is really that great about the hidden paths. They just give you collectible items which you can exchange for like free XP or 50 gold, so they aren't really that worth it. It's just kind of cool to find them, so I thought I'd add this in here in case you did want to, well, not ruin that for yourself. This will be as if I'd already finished grinding the entire event and I hadn't unlocked any stages yet. This is just to really show you what comes from each stage, what you can get in the event in terms of rewards, and basically going as though you've already, well, grinded through the whole event. So having these buildings unlocked, of course, it costs 200k gold, I think, and it is definitely worth using that 200k gold to get these two buildings, because it will help you to actually progress through and get the Prowler a lot quicker than if you didn't have these two buildings. So let's actually go ahead and see how much it costs to get to the Prowler. If I did the math correctly, then it should be 211 at the cheapest if you do avoid this last campfire, because I know not everyone's going to be able to complete that. So if you go the cheapest path, which is up here, and get the Prowler, it will be 211 tokens, which if it's 1 win per token, that's 211 wins. But of course, with these, it will cut that down by a lot if you upgrade them. And then if you want to get every single unlockable thing with the tokens, I think it costs 313 tokens. But let's go have a look. I'm starting here with 380 tokens, so we'll see how much it actually costs. But first I'll open that upgrade material and I will get these two buildings upgraded to the maximum possible level. You can see with each upgrade it goes up. The rewards you get per, well, whatever it is also going up. So in this case the gunning field gives you more mastery, well, more tokens for mastery badges. So when you get 1 mastery badge, you get 5 tokens, compared to starting at level 1 where you get 1 token. So basically, per win where you get a mastery, it's almost, well, it is giving you 5 times the amount of currency. And the same thing for this maintenance depot. This lets you collect some tokens once every 24 hours, so of course at the max level you get 12 tokens per day. But that's all those fully upgraded. So now let's go along the free to play path and actually unlock the stages. So that is 70,000 credits. Of course, not going to be useful for everyone, but for players who don't have many premium tanks, that is going to be good. This one is important. It gives you tanker rings, which of course, if you watch the other video I made the other day, you do need these tanker rings to get the Almas, currently known as the Toxic. But those, of course, are very useful. And then you have these optional paths which you don't have to go down, and I won't be going down at the moment, just to show you the lowest possible cost of the Prowler. But there you can already see the first thing, the first kind of hidden path on this Prowler event, and that is once you unlock this one with the tanker rings, you can go off towards this flag. Now, some of you guys mentioned in the first video I made, oh, how do you get the special profile background hidden in the cabin, or what is at the red flags? Well, first, when you click on the red flags, they don't actually do anything, which I'm clicking on it now, but you can't see my mouse cursor. Let me get that enabled real quick. Okay, so now you can see my mouse cursor, but you can see I'm clicking on the red flag, nothing happens. But it turns out there is actually something going on with those, which I will show in a moment. But first, let's actually get to the Prowler. You can see there another little secret is unlocked. Getting this campfire quest, I'm not going to go down that path because it does require me to actually complete the quest, but of course that is going to be a lot cheaper than this path going along the outside. here you can see we are getting a bunch of boosters, some credits, which of course not useful to everyone, especially the more experienced players with a lot of tanks, but for newer players, new accounts, it is still very useful. I have a new account on EU, which I don't have that many premium tanks on, and just a few credits, a few boosters are very helpful just for, well, getting to that next tier tank or getting extra XP to get your crew or whatever. But yeah, mostly they aren't anything too crazy in terms of the rewards. You can see this path, it is literally only credits that it is unlocking. But that is the cheapest way to actually skirt around this campfire. It only costs 36 if you go up. If you go down, it costs 42. But I would recommend you do go down because of this tanker ring reward path. It is definitely worth getting just to get the rewards from when you're able to unlock the Almus tank. But here you can see we're unlocking the paths, getting towards the Prowler. And that last stage is of course the most expensive one, costing 30. And there you can see, down to 192 from the original 380, which is, it cost 188 to get here. That is of course with some diversions along the path. I didn't go for this shortcut here with the quest, and I didn't go for this shortcut here. So 188 wins. You can cut that down a lot with this building here, and of course also upgrading the other one. But let's claim the Prowler, and there you have it, and you can see the campfire quest number 1. But we have the tank now, so let's go unlock all the other areas to find the hidden paths. Let's start from the beginning. So firstly, there is this one, which you get the tanker rings from, and then you can go to this next tent, which gives you some cooldown boosters, and at the end, you get this, a mess kit collectible item. No idea what that is, no idea what it does. I promise one of these hidden paths does have actually something useful. Next one is this one, which gives you some upgrade materials, which of course that's useful because it's quite close to the beginning and you only need 4 to unlock it. That will help you a lot with, well, the progression through this event. So next let's go up to this, which looks like 3 dead end tents. If I claim it, it should show some hidden paths, hopefully. Not exactly certain because I'm not sure where they all come from. Ah, yes. So you can see, claiming these, one of them did actually show up with 3 separate hidden paths. And yeah, currently it doesn't seem like they have anything too interesting in terms of rewards, but hopefully they will head over towards that red flag. Ah, I see. It's kind of like a minefield. You have to choose the correct one. Evidently these 2 were not correct. Now I'm not sure if this is randomized for everyone, but probably not, to be honest. But you can see the path we are going and kind of what actually leads towards this hidden red flag towards the end, and you can see it does give you a secret collectible item, which again, I'm not sure if these collectible items actually do anything. Probably not. They usually just sit in your storage, but who knows. And the next one we'll be going for is this, off the beaten path. Some more boosters there, and again, but then eventually we get here, which gives us a mushroom basket collectible item. What can we exchange this for? 50 gold. Well, better than nothing, I guess, and at least it's gold. So collect that. Now I'm not sure if I actually have enough currency for these other event stages, but let's see. I'll now go on the lower path of the Soldier's Trail, which is the one that leads to the tanker rings. So let's actually see if anything comes from this. Ah, and yes, there is. You can see, so from this lower path of the tanker ring event, you can actually find this off-road expedition kind of thing, and that gives you 50,000 credits. And here is the thing you want to be watching out for. This right here gives you a special quest, and in there is a reward. The Fire Watcher's Locket. Now, one of you guys commented how to get the profile background, which is in the Fire Watcher's cabin, which is this profile background. This one, it says in the description that you need to get the Fire Watcher's Locket, which is the thing that comes from that quest. You can read the description here, but basically it says the Fire Watcher lost something near the cabin. You have to go to the cabin and find it for him and bring it back to him to be able to get this profile background. And that is this quest. You can see if you open this quest, it has the Fire Watcher's Locket item, which is the thing you do need to exchange for the No Man's Land profile background. So that was the main thing I was looking for, because it is very well hidden and it's basically not shown how you do actually get to it and find that. But I don't think there's actually any more hidden paths on the event page. But let me just go to find this. So yep, there you can see the Fire Watcher's Locket. That is the item you do need to get this profile background. So let's just go back in the event page and finish off all these final stages. So heading off from where I last finished is this one, which again, it's only credits, and then the important one here, the 3 tanker rings. So from this event you can get 9 total. You saw the first one is, I think, where was it? It's this one, right at the very beginning, so that one you can't miss it, but the other 2 are along optional paths, which you can see going from here to here to here, and then to this tent. That one gives you the second set, and then finally at the very end of the event you do have to come down here to this final tent, which gives you the last 3 tanker rings, and that's basically a third of the way to the Almus tank, because Wargaming has already given out 1 and this event gives us 9 more, so we have 10 out of the 30 needed for the Almus tank. Now I believe there are one more stage at the beginning, but that is nothing. You can see it's not a hidden path, it's just there. And then there is this one which heads over to this free XP container, which of course you can unlock for free XP. We're not allowed to spend currency to open crates on press accounts, so I can't buy more of these because this is on a press account. But you can see from that one free one, this is what you get. It's nothing that impressive, though, you know, it's free, so yeah, it's up to you if you go along this path. I would say 6 to get here, not really worth it. And then this one, I think you can actually buy them from here for, it says 20. The one at the end behind the Prowler, that's unlimited, but I would say don't buy it. It's not worth it really. 65k free XP just to get a small chance at a legendary camo or a tier 6 to 8 tank. Not really worth it. Oh look, Vickers MBT, the only tier 9 which they left in there because it has just changed tiers. But yeah, that is it for the whole event. That's every stage on the free to play path that has been unlocked. There's nothing special about the gold path, just because all it has on it is some crates. Even this one back here, that's just a regular crate, and then there's this, which is just an animated avatar. It doesn't give you anything special. I already unlocked it on another account. And then some more crates just to the Prowler. But yeah, that's the thing to note. If you do want that special, and not animated, it's not animated, this profile background, but if you do want this profile background from the cabin, make sure you go along, find the hidden path, which leads from here down all the way to the fire tower at this picnic basket thing. It will be hidden until you get to this point, but then once you get there, you just follow the path, open these 2, complete the quest, and then go back to the cabin to, well, unlock the profile background. But yeah, that was it. I hope that was helpful. Thanks to Asun and Gunnar Hetzme for providing this secret hidden path. I'm sure anyone can actually find it out, but I just hadn't by that point, so I asked them and they helped me find it out. So thanks to them for this, and I hope this is helpful for all of you who also want to get the hidden stuff that is in the event, especially the profile background. If you haven't already checked out an event breakdown of this and how it works, if you're confused about it because it is quite a big event, then you can check out the other video on my channel, or if you want to see some Prowler gameplay, there is also that. But that is it. Thanks all for watching. I hope it was helpful.